My name is Carl Clendenning. I go by my middle name, Steve. I was raised by Steve. Um, my trail name is Popeye, and experiences on the trail have been pretty much undescribable. It's every day is a new, or has been a new experience. Um, it's been healing. It's been grueling, brutal, and ruthless. Yeah, I've had some challenges, blisters, getting the norovirus, which in turn kind of infected my appendix, I guess. Luckily, the doctors caught it before it burst, and spent 5 days in the hospital, 2 weeks at home, and during those 2 weeks at home, I drove myself nuts, drove my wife nuts, and I had to come back to the trail earlier than expected, against doctors' wills. And then the blisters were, I went through 10 pair of shoes, not wearing them out, but just fit, just trying to find what was right for my body that wouldn't result in my feet falling off. I deployed only one combat deployment to Iraq in 2006, and that went from, we left in the first week of February, and I was wounded on a vehicle patrol in May of 2006, May 4th, 2006. We were going out on a mobile patrol. We were dropping off 2 sniper teams. I belonged to a Marine Corps Special Forces unit at the time, which was 2nd Recon Battalion. We were going out. It was 11:45 on the 3rd of May when we left. Went out, dropped off 2 sniper teams, and we were doing some dismounted patrols on foot with an engineer, and they were sweeping with handheld mine detectors, looking for IEDs. And my engineer and my first team leader ended up finding one in the middle of the road, and before they could react or do anything, it blew up, killed both of them. So we spent all night that night, collecting what we could of them. I'd like to live in the outdoors, definitely be outside the city compared to what I am now, and live somewhere where I can walk out into my 10 acres of land and just walk, or go throw a hammock up in some trees and just kick back and relax and listen to the birds and listen to the wildlife and listen to the wind going through the trees. And that's the kind of stuff that's peaceful and mind easing, and it's kind of nature's medication, I guess you could say. Warrior Hike has made it different in a way that, instead of doing this by myself and on my own, in a way I still did it by myself, but I did it with a family that cared about, healing us, healing what issues we had, if they're even worthy of being healed this way. It gave us kind of like a feeling of being, you belong to something, like you do in the military. You belong to that organization, that branch of service, or wherever you may have worked, that hospital. It just gave you a sense of belonging again.